All right, guys. Today we are gonna be reacting to "Without One German Product, Modern Civilization Would Collapse." Let's see if this is true, guys. Let's jump in.
In our society today without microchips. They are the heart of cell phones, computers, cars. A chip is made up of transistors, tiny switches 10,000 times smaller than a human hair that control the flow of electrons through a circuit. Billions of transistors are packed into an area smaller than a fingernail. Microchips are one of humankind's most remarkable achievements. And it wouldn't be possible to make the world's most sophisticated chips without the German company Zeiss. In a previous video, I talked about how the Dutch firm ASML is the only company in the world that builds the machines that create the circuitry for the most advanced chips. These machines wouldn't be able to operate.
Yo, this is so impressive. I know. I just go deep into thinking how humans just manage to do this stuff.
Without Zeiss mirrors inside of them.
I'm just going through.
These are not your average mirrors. They're a complex optical system that miniaturizes the structure of a chip printed on a silicon wafer. Light is projected through a blueprint of the pattern that will be printed. Zeiss optics focus the pattern onto the wafer, which has already been coated with a light-sensitive chemical.
Wow.
It shrinks the pattern down to the nanometer level. A nanometer is 1/billionth of a meter. In the end, the wafer is cut into small pieces of microchips. While ASML's less advanced chip-making machines use lenses to focus light, lenses won't work for its most advanced lithography machines because these machines use extreme ultraviolet light, which lenses would absorb. EUV is a shorter wavelength of light than that used by conventional chip-making machines. EUV light can help pack more transistors onto a chip, making the chip more powerful. Since Zeiss cannot use lenses for the most advanced machines, it uses mirrors.
I would like to know how much they will pay you to just work in Zeiss. I mean, these people look very sophisticated. I'm thinking about, for sure, minimum 6 figures. But not 100,000. I'm talking about 200,000 or 200,000 euros or euro. 2,000 euro.
Series of ultra-reflective curved mirrors guide the light in a vacuum chamber. The mirrors need to be extremely flat because even the smallest irregularity leads to imaging errors.
Wow.
We're not talking about your typical level of smoothness. They are hyper smooth. If you were to enlarge the mirror to the size of Germany, then the tallest mountain would be less than 1 millimeter high. Zeiss makes the flattest mirrors on Earth.
Wow.
They are held in a position as precisely as possible during the exposure process. They are so stable that if a Zeiss mirror were to redirect a laser beam and aim it at the moon, it would be able to hit a ping pong ball on its surface.
Wow.
ASML knows how.
Really? Really? Now, I know China is trying to take this market, right? China's trying to take this market. I would like to know how good are they doing? How good are they doing?
How crucial Zeiss is to its entire operation.
It's no wonder that in 2016, ASML bought a €1 billion stake in a subsidiary of Zeiss, purchasing 25% of the shares of Carl Zeiss SMT.
Wow.
Zeiss and ASML pretty much have no rivals. Every one of the most advanced chips on Earth has passed through their system. They supply Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, which produces over 90% of the world's most advanced chips.
Wow.
TSMC makes 5 nanometer chips and is striving to make even smaller 3 nanometer ones. The strategic partnership between Zeiss and ASML means the barrier to entry for potential competitors is exceedingly high.
Wow.
Other manufacturers could try to build their own EUV lithography machines. However, if China does want to build a machine that could rival Zeiss and ASML's, analysts believe it would take at least 10 years for them.
Yeah, by that time, already Germany's building a new system with a small, you know what I'm saying? Like, they need to catch up very fast. And you know, not all the products that come from China are good. Because they gotten a little better, right? They gotten a little better, but it's not as efficient, right?
them to do so. Trouble is, China cannot access the most advanced equipment from Zeiss and ASML right now, because the Trump administration pressed ASML hard to block sales of its most advanced EUV lithography machines to China. And the Biden administration has broadened chip restrictions against Beijing, which I discussed in a previous video that I'll link in my description. Since Zeiss was founded by German entrepreneur Carl Zeiss in the mid-1800s,
Wow.
it has grown to secure the advantage in optics on the world stage. Yet, it's not sitting comfortably. Zeiss is already working on next-generation optics by increasing the numerical aperture.
Wow.
The numerical aperture is a measure of how much light the optical system can collect and focus.
Wow.
The increase in the numerical aperture will significantly improve the resolution. Improving the resolution will increase the number of transistors that can be packed onto the chip, making it even more powerful.
Yo, that is impressive.
And as our future moves,
That is impressive, man. Look at how much. Wow. That is insane, man. Shout out to the
toward
Germans,
autonomous
man.
driving, artificial intelligence,
Yeah.
and 5G and beyond,
AI and everything,
you can
computers.
bet there will be a demand for ever more powerful processors and the machines that make them. Building the world's most powerful lenses and mirrors would not be possible without talented engineers. If you'd like to improve your math, science, and computer science skills to help build the future, or simply for your own personal
Very good, man. Very good. Very interesting. Well, listen, I think, man, this is impressive. When it comes down to Germany engineering, we talk about this multiple times in my channel. It just has a great place in the world. Us, the Americans, we benefited so much from German ingenuity since the beginning and the founding of this country, right? And even during World War II, right? I think at that time when the war was over, it was the 30% of the Germans that decided to just have a better transition and a better relationship with the Germans. Like, there's so much that Germans had contributed to the world, and I think we have to be more clear on that. I think a lot of countries, a lot of demographic, they like to trash a lot in the Western world, and when it comes down to things like this, we have to be more. Instead of criticizing, we have to be more appreciative. Right? This, without chips, man, we will still be living in what? In those big ass computers. Like, I don't know if you play on GoldenEye 007, when you go to the facility, you go where the doctors and, not doctors, but the scientists are, those big computers that they have, we'll be still living there. I mean, we still will be having those kind of computers, I'll be honest. But the fact that we have people trying to move this thing forward, and now there's AI identifying even cancer early on, that we're getting to a position where we can make our life easier. But that's my opinion, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Like always, guys, I'll see you in the next one.